Morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday, and I hope you guys are ready for another day of NTI learning. Listen, I know NTI online learning is not as good as being in the classroom. I know it can be boring sitting in a seat, looking at your computer all day, not interacting with other people. And I understand some frustration. I understand that some assignments are not super fun. But we still have to make sure we're putting in our best effort to get through it. I'm trying to make sure that the assignments that we are assigning are not super long or should take you a huge amount of time as long as you are focused. So make sure that you are really focused and ready to get things done. And if you want to take breaks in between each assignment, that might help get you through them as well. I like to sometimes reward myself when I finish something. So sometimes if I have a task to do, I might be like, okay, after I finish this assignment, I'm going to go and eat a snack. Or after this assignment, I'm going to go walk my dog, just to kind of break it up a little bit. So maybe think about how you might be able to put little rewards throughout your day for finishing assignments. Also, one more thing. Remember that these subjects are numbered here because they're numbered out of importance. So the first one, two, and three are the most important assignments of the day. So if you're going to complete anything, I need the first three completed. Math and reading are the most important subjects to complete each day. Writing is also important now that we are really kind of getting into some ideas as well. Social studies and science, they're there. Yes, you should work on them, but please don't start on those until you have completed the three most important: reading, math, and writing. Okay. Some people are turning in and spending a lot of time on social studies. Really, 15 minutes for social studies, set a timer, turn in what you got done. Because I would rather you spend your time really thinking about it and putting your best effort into reading, math, and writing. Okay. So let's look at what we got going on for today. Today, for reading, we are going to do some vocabulary 7-up sentences, which of course means it should have at least 7 words in it to be a strong sentence. So make sure that you have 7 words and reread over them so that it makes sense. Boys and girls, let me give you a quick little lesson on rereading because Miss Miracle forgot to do some rereading. And in fact, she made a really big mistake. And let me show you something. I'm going to pause this. So at the parade, I made a sign. I made a sign to go on my truck and to drive around the parade with, except I was in a hurry and I did not proofread my sign, which was a really big mistake. Let me show you my sign. My sign is supposed to say, Miss Miracle misses you, which is all fantastic, except for the fact, if you look really closely, do you see a mistake? Mm-hmm. Yep, Miss Miracle can't spell her own name. That's really embarrassing. This says Miss Merle. Miss Merle misses you. Who is Miss Merle? I don't know who Miss Merle is, and I drove around the entire parade saying that Miss Merle misses you, and that's really embarrassing, boys and girls. So make sure you read your sentences to make sure they make sense before you turn it in. Okay? Don't let my mistakes happen to you. All right, so let's continue on with reading for today. For reading, we are going to do a new story today, or new text, but you do have a video lesson, so make sure you are watching the video lesson. I'm going to pick out one of your answers from yesterday, which was a proficient answer, and show you guys what it looked like so that you guys can have a good idea of what I'm looking for a proficient answer. I wonder whose I've picked. Is it you? So make sure you watch the video lesson and that you'll be ready for a new story today, which is wildfires. Now it says pages 417 to 421 because we are not reading the entire story today. We are only reading the beginning of the story. So if you read the whole thing, joke's on you. Make sure you're just reading what we have right here, 417 to 421. Once you have read those pages, you do have some questions about what does the author think about some topics in the text. So you'll be completing a Google Doc and answering those questions. Make sure you turn it in when you're finished. Please don't turn it in if you've not done anything, or please don't turn it in if you have boxes that you did not fill in. I'm going to send it back to you and say it's incomplete and you need to finish it. So make sure that you're finishing all of the boxes. And I even put a little star where you need to write an answer. All right, so math today is a review day because you guys have a test on Friday over fractions. So today we're doing workbook pages 725 to 726. These are review pages and they're fabulous because on the right side of each page are problems, but on the left side, right beside of it, are examples and models of what the correct answers would look like. So make sure you are really taking your time with that and practicing. You do have an answer key that is attached that you can check your answers when you are done. It's going to do you no good if you just look at the answer key and write down the answers. Did you learn anything? No. So make sure that you're trying so that you are ready and practicing and you are getting proficient at fractions. For this, you don't have to turn anything in, but if you want to take a picture of where you completed the workbook page to show me your good hard work, you can definitely take a picture and attach it. That would be fabulous. A lot of you have started doing that, and that is great. For writing today, we are going to continue on with our personal narratives. There's going to be a new video lesson about what we are working on today. I want you to go back, though. I put yesterday's assignment back into your work for today. Because I would like for you to go back and look at your idea sheet from yesterday and make changes if you need to. I did write some comments on some people's ideas for improvement. So make sure you are checking over that after you watch the video lesson and make some changes if you need to. We also have a new assignment for today that you'll click on, and that's after you've looked at your idea sheet, because I want you to pick your favorite idea that you came up with, and I want you to add it to a sheet. So we're actually, as a class, sharing one document. So you will see everybody's answers coming up on this writing document as people are typing their ideas. Make sure that you're only typing in the box beside of your name. In the video lesson, you'll see more about what I mean. Okay, so make sure you're watching the video lesson. Social studies today, you're going to be reading about the federal government. There's a short article, and you guys are going to work on the federal government column. It's the blue, it's the most left column, and the other ones are grayed out. Don't do those. You've already looked at those, okay? So turn it in when you are finished. For this, remember 15 minutes at a timer, best effort, and move on. Okay. Science, if you're still working on your Google Slides, then you can for sure do another slide for that. I did want to remind you about our Flipgrid. We do have some additional video posts from yesterday. Jackson and Henry have added another post, and we have a special guest. And that's going to be, and here's our Flipgrid page right here. If I scroll down, you will see right here the fabulous, wonderful Miss Brannock has left you guys a video message. I am not going to click on it today to watch it, but I'm going to show you how you would make a video back to her. So if I did click on Miss Brannock, she would pop up here and she would start playing here.
Hi, Miss Miracles Clap.
But I'm going to pause. You have to go and watch it if you want to see it. But if you click on the reply button here, it will allow you to record a video message back to Miss Brannock. So I'm going to do that real fast. Oh, I got to press record. Right here. 3, 2, 1. Hey, Miss Brannock, I'm so glad that you posted a video in our class. The kids are going to love it. In fact, I hope that a bunch of them will post a video reply back to you and also to the class, because we are dying to know what are they doing and what are they up to. It's been so long. And I just want to see their smiling faces and hear their voices. I'm so glad that you're doing well. I love your Mickey Mouse ears. Those are super cool. So definitely, if they reply back to you, you can always reply back to them too. Let's get a good little conversation going. I think that would be really fun. So I'm done. I'm going to press pause. And now let's move this out of the way. I'm going to hit next. Hey, Miss Brannock, I'm so glad that you posted a video in our class. The kids are, and then it's going to show you your video. If you like it, you click next. If you're like, ooh, that didn't come out how I wanted it to, you can always hit delete and redo it again. But I'm going to say I like it. So I'm going to hit next. And now I'm going to take a selfie, which goes as my cover picture. So I'm going to make a selfie here. I can click on my little buttons here. They're super cool. Maybe I like the stickers because I like to wear things. So if I wear things, that's going to be a little hat guy. Today I am going to wear, let's go with, the party hat. I'm feeling a party hat today. Now I can change the size of my party hat. Oh, that's a tiny hat for my big head here. Put it in the middle, drag it up, and see if I can make my head fit. Doo-doo-doo. Pretty close right there. All right, now I'm going to smile real big and take my picture there. It's good enough. My hat's a little off center. I can always redo if I wanted to, but good enough. And I'm hitting next, and it's going to post to the page. As a reminder, I am going to have to approve your video before it's posted, so it does not post automatically right away. So if I hit submit, it will go to Miss Miracle to be approved by me. So once I approve it, it will pop up on our Flipgrid page for all to see. Super, super fun. Hope you guys are going to try that out today. All right, guys, I think that kind of wraps up everything for today. We've got our to-do list. You've watched the announcements. Make sure you're watching all of your video lessons for today. Listen, I can see how many views I get on YouTube. So if you're not viewing my videos, or if you just click and then you don't watch the whole thing, I'm not getting views. And then you do your assignments wrong, and I'd send it back to you. It'd just be so much easier if you watch the lesson and then follow directions. So today, let's see how well we can do with that, okay? Love you all. Remember, if you have questions, send me messages. If you have questions, get on Google Meet. Thank you, Courtney, yesterday for getting on Google Meet and talking to me so we can problem solve. Thank you, Jackson, for popping on and asking me questions. I love when you have questions because I can help you, and then we can fix things, okay? So, hope to see you today. Hope to see some good work today. And work really hard. All right. Adios. Sayonara.